Well, hello everyone, and happy Saturday? Saturday. We're almost at the end of July. August is literally tomorrow, which is pretty cool. Oh man, this has been killing me. So I went on holidays this past week, so that's why you haven't seen any content from me in the past week. And just before I left, literally in the mail came this beast of a box from Steep Games, which is, of course, my anticipated pledge of the Chai Tea Deluxe edition, which I've been eagerly waiting for. I've just been so excited to get this game. I can't wait to play it. My brother Adam keeps asking me, when are we going to play that Chai game? When are you going to get it? Finally arrived, but I had to leave it at my front door for the past week while I've been on holidays and camping. So haven't opened it. Thought, hey, I'll do this on air. My mic is a little bit further away from me than normal because, again, the box is massive and I need some space. But I thought I would share that with all of you. And thanks for joining me today for some live content. We have up and coming on Tuesday of this coming week, not Monday because it's a holiday here in Canada. But on Tuesday, we have an interview with the Delve brothers. On Thursday, we've got an interview with the creator of Oros, which is getting a lot of high praise right now. And in between that, I'm going to sprinkle a lot of content on some of the stuff I'm working on because I've been ordering stuff like crazy from the Game Crafter, which is all, I'm sure, arriving on Tuesday here in the mail. So it's going to be an exciting week. I can't wait. So without further ado, my friends, let's go over to my box cam. All right. So I'm going to use an actual scalpel this time. I promise I'm not going to cut myself, although I'm sure it has happened to people before. Not to this guy. Put that over there. And get the mic out of the way. I always get excited when I open these boxes. Okay, bubble wrap. Toss that aside. Hey! Bubble wrap. Toss that aside. And put that over there for a second because there's some other stuff in the box here which I want to investigate. There is a touch of organic apricot white tea here. Maybe I'll have that tonight because I'm actually kind of in a tea mood. And a little chai tea button, which is kind of cool. Well, props to Steep Games, the Kazmeyers, for your the care you took in packing this. This is very well packed. Lots and lots of bubble wrap around the game. Lots of space in the game. So even if the box did get dented, it wouldn't hit the main game, which is here. And my first impressions is, man, this is a heavy box. So there's a lot of stuff in here. The deluxe version, I believe, has metal coins. It's got these cups. I don't know if the cups are plastic or clay or what, but we're going to find that out in a second. So what is this? So we've got the instructions on the outside, but why? I don't know why. I don't know why the instructions are on the outside. Cool play for a little pitch for Rodney there with his Watch It Play channel. Very, very cool. Another Canuck. Maybe the difference is this is the actual deluxe version, so they use the same box for the base game. The deluxe people get then this instruction. That's got to be what happened there. Okay, I can tell off the get-go when I look at this, the chai is actually in, looks like a linen finish, which is separate from the rest of the box, which is kind of cool. All right. Now, can I open this without A, stabbing myself, or B, damaging this game? I know I've said this on a prior box opening I did, but I've been guilty of that in the past where I've run a knife across the box to open it and literally slice into a bunch of games. Thankfully, they were my own games, so I had some control over my disappointment, and of course had to discount those to get rid of them. But it's a real shame when you've backed a game and you're waiting a long time to get it, sometimes a year, and you damage your own game that you've backed. That really sucks. Okay. I always like to look at, being a game designer, developer, publisher myself, I like to actually look at the finish on the games as well. Look for any ideas I can steal, candidly. It's cool. So the whole thing is like a linen finish, but it's a matte linen, and then this is like a gloss linen, and the artwork goes on to the gloss linen as well. That is super cool. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. 1 to 5 players. So maybe that's it. It's the deluxe 1 to 6. It's been so long since I backed this game. I do apologize. I guess I should know this stuff, but I don't. 2, 4, 5. No, it's 5. It is something we are going to discover together, my friends. All right. Open the box up. It's a nice thick box. Good to have. Got all of our punch outs. I'm wondering, anybody else out there, when you do your punch outs, do you use like an X-Acto to kind of catch where it's still attached? I've had so many experiences where I go to do punch outs and I just, like a maniac, just start trying to punch it, and I've actually torn the paper, and then later on I'm like, man, I should have taken more care with that. Certainly, I will take lots of care with these, because this is a game I'm going to have on my shelf for a long, long time. And I want to make sure that it looks pretty every time I pull it out. So these are different ingredients: sugar, milk, honey, hazelnut, cinnamon, I guess, cinnamon, vanilla. We got some coins. We got looks like a tip jar, I think, there too. The kicker is Adam's also on holidays. He's not back until Tuesday. But he and I have already agreed we're going to be playing this game this week. Oh, solo rules. That's what that other thing is. Got it. I got it. So they've added solo rules, unless I'm just like skimming this way too fast. They've added solo rules to the game, and that was added as a separate document, because I think they probably added that later. Yeah, that's what that is. That's solo rules. Okay. And co-op as well, which is really cool. Really cool. Okay, cool. So anybody else backs this game, when you get it, don't throw out that sheet that was kind of at the top of the box, assuming it's a duplicate. It's something you're going to need. Man, these guys do not cheap out on like the thickness of this paper is even really thick. I know it took them a long time to get this out. I know there's some people still waiting for their copies. But, man, putting something like this together, it's a lot of work. It's a very complicated process, putting all the different elements together. I know that the Kazmeyers source directly, not only just directly to China, but they even coordinate the movement of pieces at different plants, and then they organize the assembly of those pieces. There's not many companies that do that. A lot of companies will pick kind of one, like myself, for instance. I have several manufacturers I use in China, but I'll pick one for one game. They do the brokering out of the components that they don't make themselves. And certainly there would be ways to save money if I guess, did that brokering with the different facilities. I don't have that many connections there where I can do that in a confident way. It's going to turn out well. But certainly if you do have that skill set, you can get some really, really cool components in your game. So these guys have an organization tray, which is cool. I assume that's like a first player token or something like that. And it's got like a teapot embossed with chai. So again, you're looking at custom dies for that even. This I think is like a player, like you all choose from this, kind of almost like a Zool where you're drafting tiles, I believe. We're going to find out. I have no idea what the thermos does. Oh, the thermostat, but we'll figure that out soon. These player boards are really cool. This is something that even Jamie Stagmeyer on his channel, who has absolutely nothing to do with this game, but he just thought that this was super cool and wanted to point it out when he was looking at a copy of this game, but how like the tiles actually fit in this like little track, and they don't fall out. Like the track is nice and deep, which is really cool. All right, so that's that player board. So should be a few of those. That's that. Maybe this is, oh, this is where the ingredients go, I guess. I don't know. Again, we're gonna know when I play this game. And maybe I'll go on to watch it played to see exactly how to play it before I play. That's probably a good idea too. And that's where like money's kept, I guess. Man, there's a lot of components in here. A lot. This little bag. Ooh. I remember seeing this on the Chai Tea for 2 game as well. They actually took it one step further. They even have like little little tea tins that hold their ingredients, like the different types of teas. But I tried to swipe this idea on a game I'm working on right now called Hamsters versus Hippos, where you have these wood kind of token pieces, custom token pieces. Hey, hold it up there. Yeah, it's better at that camera. Look at that. Ah! Try it one more time. There we are. So you've got these custom cut tea leaves and different types of teas. Oh, look at that one too. That's cool. Again, the attention to detail these guys took was pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. All right. Now, ooh, this is my tiles. Yeah. Again, custom printed bags, which are really cool. And this is where you have these little acrylic tiles for different types of ingredients. That camera's not as great. We'll go up here. With custom artwork on each. So here's some ginger, for instance. These are thick. I would say these are about 20% smaller as like a square than Azul tiles, but thicker, if that makes sense. So thicker than a classic Azul tile, but a little bit smaller. There's a lot of them. A lot of them in here, which is really cool. Some strawberry flavor here. Strawberry, blueberry, mixed berry, I guess. Definitely cool. That's going to be fun. Yep. Ah. That'll be the one piece that's missing when I'm playing this game is the one I just dropped. So let's put that back in the bag. Look at this. So this is the recipe cards. Again, get our trusty knife out here. How's everybody's week going so far? It's a little rainy here right now. The weather's been pretty good. It's been a fun week of vacation, that's for sure. Camping up in the great open north of Ontario, Canada. So these are chai cards. These got to be like tarot size. Tarot? I say tarot. Again, linen finish. Very nice. So you got this matte linen finish on the cards. There's a ton of cards in here. Oh yeah, that. So there was one of the pledge levels was that people could pay extra to actually be included in the game. I'm assuming that these two people are actually backers that were put in as a cartoon into this, which is cool. Tin Man. I think Our Family Plays Games is actually... Mick and Starla, I think, are in one of the... Maybe not this set. They might be in Chai Tea for 2. I know they're in one of the games anyways. Which is cool. Amazing artwork. The artwork is beautiful. Yeah. Wow. So that's the cards. Tons of variety. I'm assuming there's... Looking at that. It's probably got to be at least 100 cards, I'm thinking. Now these things, they're plastic. They look like clay, but they're actually plastic. So hold that up there. Really nice. Really, really nice. These little sipping teacups. And I've got money in my box here, so I have to find a holder for all this money that's in here right now. So you get 5 cups. These are obviously to hold your money. So I'll put that there. And then we got the massive tray, which organizes everything for you once you take it out of all of its boxes and containers and so forth. This tray here, I am assuming, is going to hold, hello, that just dropped, is going to hold my coins. Next, a plastic crack, like minis in games in Kickstarter. Metal coins is probably the next sought after thing in terms of premium level components. But yeah, these are cool. So that's like a penny. It's like the size of a quarter. Again, they're got kind of like this engraved, embossed kind of effect to them. All custom. That's a nice token there too. Look at that. It's like a teapot on it. Hold it up there. Look at that. So there's some metal in here. Listen to that. I love it. I get so excited. And that's, there you have it, my friends. I have no idea what this stripe thing does. Maybe it's some kind of like multiple ingredient piece. I'm going to find out. I'm going to research this. I'm going to learn a little bit more about this game. Certainly, if you want to learn more about the Kazmaiers and their whole journey towards creating chai and then chai tea for 2, which I also think I backed too. I can't remember. I've backed so many games. Pretty sure I backed that one as well. Check out the podcast. If you're watching this on YouTube, just go through our YouTube stream, scroll down, or even search within our YouTube stream. You can find the Kazmaiers. You'll see Steep Games. You'll see we've done a few interviews with them. Did one about a year ago and did another one a couple months ago on Chai Tea for 2. Very, very interesting. We get under the hood quite a bit on kind of the process of how some of the stuff comes together, some of the trials and tribulations that they went through in creating their Kickstarter campaigns, which I thought was really cool. And they're just 2 really cool people, fellow Canadians. Always have a lot of fun talking to them. And they are here to stay. They're going to just keep coming with game after game after game. Clearly, Chai is a franchise they've created now. But I think they have some other stuff in the works, even outside of kind of Chai themed, which will be kind of neat to see. But certainly, I'm very pleased with this game. It's got a lot of stuff in it. It's one of those things where you're with Kickstarters in general. And I just did this with another Kickstarter that I backed where I was like, do I go for the deluxe or do I take the base game? And it's always a challenge for me. This one here, I really wanted the deluxe pieces, so I went for the deluxe. I don't always go for the deluxe. Sometimes I've backed games where there's enough there that I think, okay, standard edition will be good enough. Something like this, which I think is going to be a showpiece, that's where I prefer to have the deluxe elements to it. So anyways, folks, that's all we got. Hope everyone's having a fantastic Saturday. I hope you join us on Tuesday and Thursday this coming week for a live podcast at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check it out in our live section of our YouTube channel. You can see the link there for when we go live. And don't sweat it if we're a minute or 2 late. Don't worry. If you check in at that time, we definitely will be going on air. Sometimes the software doesn't always cooperate and it takes about a minute or 2 delay. But they're going to be coming up, and keep an eye out for a lot of the content